Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your February Tarot forecast. Get ready for things to change. I feel like a lot of you are welcoming in a new connection. I say that because you have this Two of Cups, which is beautiful, and that could be romance, it could be a collaboration, it could be a work agreement or a renegotiation of some kind. But what's really interesting is that is the overall energy, the overall theme. Now, when I see that Two of Cups it's on the deck. Like, it's not an individual card. It's on the deck, okay? Like this. So you have this Two of Cups. The other one we have here is Temperance. Okay, so this is a combination of patience. This is saying we need to be patient for the new connection, the new collaboration, the new romance, or whatever is coming. But something here is coming, I promise. Now, for you to arrive in that space where that other person connects or shows up or invites you, or you find the romance or whatever it is, we need to arrive there, right? Okay. So how do we get there? I feel like a lot of you are, oh my God, sorry, there's like something in my fucking eye. A lot of you, first of all, are exhausted. I feel like this could be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You could feel like you have just been taking punch after punch, or a lot of friction, a lot of frustration, a lot of anxieties or overthinking. And I say that because your first card is the Nine of Wands reversed. So when I see the Nine of Wands reversed, especially beside a Three of Cups reversed, this to me just screams like exhausting connections, exhausting relationships, exhausting collaborations, or people who are not showing up fully and committing fully and meeting you equally exchanged. It's like these are people who see your talent and they want to ride your wave. They want to grab onto your coattails, and you're like doing everything. You're doing all the hard work, or you're showing up fully. You're being honest. You're committed. You're creative and trying to problem solve. And these other people are just like holding on, expecting you to do everything, expecting you to make all the changes, expecting you to, I don't know, find success somehow and then share the success, but they didn't contribute, or they're not contributing equally, but there's a conversation, or they're pretending like, oh, I'm here, I'm 100% committed, and they're not. They're just not. So I want you to really, I think this energy has been slowly showing itself to you and revealing itself to you over the last little while, probably because Mars has been retrograde. And now, very soon, I believe around February 23rd or something like that, I think Mars will stop retrograde and be moving forward. So you're going to get more clarity about how you want to proceed. But what's really interesting about this is that there's an overall vibe here of that some of these changes or some of these projects, connections, whatever, it's just long overdue. It's like you've been maybe ignoring your intuition, knowing that this is just not collaboration. This is just not working. This is not compromise and negotiation. This is not what you need for the next chapter. So for you to find that Two of Cups, for you to bring in that healthy connection, for you to find equal exchange in work, collaboration, it could be a few different things, different ways this is showing up in your life. I feel like for you to get that successful connection and relationship, we need available space for it, right? So what's beautiful about this, well, there's two things happening. One is that we just had a new moon. That new moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius is your opposite sign, okay? So Leo, you are a strong focus on self, and Aquarius, the opposite energy, is a strong focus on community and connection. and other things, but I just want to focus on that right now. So there's probably a lot of tension or understanding, perspective shifting about how you as an individual show up in relationship, show up in community, show up in collaboration. And I think now, under this new moon in Aquarius, and keep in mind, this new moon is so important because this was the first new moon of 2025. Okay, so it's really, I don't want to say it's like setting the tone, but it's the first one. So we want to use this energy to really initiate and welcome in and start working with a new energy, a new cycle, a new moon, a new year. I just saw 555 on the clock. So there's this energy here of initiation. Now, the other thing that I want to say is that energy is welcome, and it's welcoming in this two. Oh my gosh, behind the Two of Cups, we have this beautiful Ace of Cups. I love that. Okay. Beautiful. This is what's coming. Is this going to show up tomorrow? No, because we just had, like literally a few days ago, we just had this new moon in Aquarius. So a full moon in Aquarius will happen in 6 months from now. A new moon always starts a new, fresh 6-month cycle. So you really have time for this new connection, collaboration, romance, this Ace of Cups, this invitation to express yourself fully and live in an authentic reality and meet other people who are equally exchanged. Like this Ace of Cups, this Two of Cups is beautiful, and this is coming. Okay, so keep that in mind. But this season, just in general, for you specifically, Leo, it's a little bit tense. And that's because Aquarius, we're in Aquarius season. We just had the new moon in Aquarius. It's an opposite energy to you. So oppositions in astrology, they create friction, by pulling things out of you so that you can see what needs to change. It's like tension builds so we can see what themes, ideas, limitations, issues are coming up in our connections, in our reality, in our life, and then we can decide how we want to adjust them. So what's beautiful about this energy is you have a lot of new ideas, a lot of new inspiration, and I feel like when you decide to drop your old connections, situations, and the parts of yourself that allowed those connections to last for so long, the parts of yourself that maybe you weren't, like strict enough with your boundaries. Maybe you weren't tough enough with other people. Maybe you've just been way too, that like soft side of Leo that's like, I'm loyal, I'm here, I'll just continue, like I'm a protector, like I'm committed, I'm gonna give, I'm a provider. That's what happens when you're a Leo. The Leo is like the king or the queen or whatever, the ruler of the kingdom. So there's that energy of like, I'm the ruler. Like I need to take care of everyone. I need to do that. And I've showed up, I've committed. So I'm going to do this. And at some point, other people are just like taking the piss, as they say in the UK. It's like, they're literally just looking at you like, just keep taking, take. And trust me, bitch, some of these fucking bitches would suck the fucking blood out of you and sell it if they could. So it's like, you need to be careful with who you're surrounding yourself with, who you're collaborating with, who you're loving, who you're working with, etc. And you need a little bit of an internal readjustment for yourself so that you can understand the parts of yourself that let this happen so you can stop behaving like that. So you're also really experiencing this internal shift, which is perfect. Like that's what this was supposed to teach you. But that doesn't make it feel nice. You know what I mean? And there's some challenging cards here because there's discomfort, there's lies, there's hidden information, maybe stealing, cheating, there's like mental battles, there's ego, like, and that's not all yours. There's a lot of confusion, there's sadness, there's frustration, and and there's liberation, and there's confidence, and there's you standing in your fucking power and making decisions to create boundaries that will get all of that shit out so you can make more available space to welcome in actual people who fucking care and can actually give you what you need. Okay? So you are making that available space for people who care and can actually give you what you need, what you deserve. So this is a very good thing. Maybe this month you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Go through it. It will pass. I promise. Come back, watch this, and just remember that like you will be fine. That Ace of Cups is beautiful. That Two of Cups is beautiful. Like it's coming, I promise. But like, I want you to also get very clear on like, where do you want that Ace of Cups? Where do you want that Two of Cups? Because that is how we should be working with these new moon energies. That is what we do under a new moon. We set the intention and we create the vibration of what we want to call into our life and connect with. So what does that Ace of Cups look like? If you were given another opportunity to expand in a new direction because you have more available space, what direction is that? 11:11 on the clock. Like what direction do you want to move in? Who do you want to collaborate with? How do you want to create? Well, it's very important that you use your energy and work with this new moon to establish that clarity, establish that intention, and then work towards attaining it, okay? So if you want support, you can pay whatever you want. It's a really easy way to also support my work. These are free. If this is resonating with your life, like there's a reason you're here. So go do something with this energy. This is not enough to just watch, okay? It's not gonna change things. You need to work with the energy. So I strongly suggest showing your support, loving me, I'm loving you, go and do your homework, okay? Watch the new moon workshop. You can pay whatever you want. It's like 25 minutes. It's a home video. If you're interested in your love forecast for 2025, or you want to see your horoscope for the whole year ahead, and that reading includes like 10 hours of like time-stamped, easy to navigate chapters with, there's just so many readings in there, pick-a-piles, a reading for your sun, moon, rising, the year ahead, monthly breakdowns. Like I have so much in your 2025 tarot forecast. I'm going to tag everything here. It's also on my website. Go do something to help yourself, okay? I love you. Send this to a friend. Let me know in the comments if it was helpful. Share it on your Instagram story. I'm picking random people who are sharing it on their Instagram stories to give them a free personal reading, okay? So if you're interested in joining that draw, share this on your Instagram story and tag me, and I will see you very soon, okay? Ciao.